not a film on at the cinema. I watched David Lynch's The Straight Story. This is the only David Lynch film I hadn't actually seen before. He's only done 10 films.
Is it made by Disney?
Yes, it is, I think.
Yeah.
Disney in film 4.
That's weird.
Yeah, Straight Story. It has exactly the same plot as Nebraska.
Oh yeah.
Which is really weird, I didn't know going in, but what happens is there's a character called Alvin Straight. He's a really old guy, 78 I think, and his hips don't really work very well, his eyesight doesn't work. He's near the end of his life, it's implied in the film, everything's failing for him. And he gets a call that his brother has had a stroke. So he decides to go and see his brother, knowing that he's near the end of his life. Can't drive, so he takes a lawnmower to go see his brother. Okay. It's based on a real story.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Which is pretty amazing. That's all that happens in the film. It's an hour and 50 minutes, and all it is first half an hour sets it up, then he goes on his lawnmower ride. I
suppose it's important to say that. Because I've not seen the film, but I can just tell by the cover, stylistically completely different to other David Lynch films.
Yep, it's a U. There's
made by Disney.
Made by Disney. If you were to look at a David Lynch film this is like, it'd be The Elephant Man.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen The Elephant Man?
Yeah.
That's a great
a classic,
heartbreaking film.
One of the best acted films I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how John Hurt managed to act through all that prosthetics, but god damn he does.
Yes, it's an amazing film.
I love The Elephant Man. Yeah.
The Elephant Man is weird because obviously thematically it's still about an exploration of an oddball in society. But he's a real oddball and it treats him tenderly.
Like with The Elephant Man, it's almost like it's quite conventional filmmaking, but David Lynch is still dealing with familiar characters and themes.
Yep. Did you know with The Elephant Man that Mel Brooks owned the rights and wanted to direct it, but he thought people would think it was a comedy? It was at a time when The Elephant Man wasn't very well known.
Alright, yeah.
But he thought if he directed it...
Before Michael Jackson bought his bones.
Yes, but he thought if he directed it, people would think it was a joke. Like a satire.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, if you didn't know who he was, you'd probably think, oh, this is a piss take of Oscar bait films.
Yeah, like a Blazing Saddle-esque film. That'd be great.
Yes.
But it never happened.
Obviously. No, because obviously Mel Brooks really loved the story and wanted to... And based on Eraserhead, he thought David Lynch would be a great choice.
Oh, that's true. I think that's a good choice.
I mean, it's an amazing film.
Oh, yeah.
And David Lynch directs the hell out of it. It's an amazing film.
Yeah.
But The Straight Story is probably the film of his most like that. There's no supernatural elements, no scary elements.
No bizarre stories or odd cuts or...
The only thing that's thematically the same is the fact it features Harry Dean Stanton.
Oh, yes.
Who's in...
Blue Velvet.
He's in Blue Velvet. Is he in Blue Velvet? No, isn't that Dean Stockwell?
Oh, Dean Stockwell's I get mixed up. Yeah.
He's in Twin Peaks. He's in the Twin Peaks film. He's in Wild at Heart. He's in Inland Empire. He's in quite a lot. He's someone who uses a lot. He's in it. But other than that, there's nothing else. It's a really quiet, slow, gentle film. There's barely any cuts in the film. The best moment of the film is a bit where he's a World War II veteran. And he just tells this long story about how he accidentally shot an American in the head because he was a sniper. And all it is camera starts, pans into him for like 2 minutes. Doesn't need anything else. Richard Farnsworth plays Alvin Straight. He was a stunt worker. He'd never been in a film before, like a proper lead role. He's absolutely amazing in it. Sissy Spacek's in it.
Oh yes.
She plays his daughter. But this is a great film. Doesn't need any of the incredibly strange David Lynch film stuff. There is actually some stuff in it that's the same as other Lynch films.
Anything like Mulholland Drive?
No. But if you watch like Blue Velvet, you've got like the bumpkin small town characters.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of those reappear because it's set in like a small town in America. So it's not as crazy as everyone like. It's not like he's just directing something for the thrill of it. And
yeah.
There are still things that are the same. He's just approaching it from a totally different way. Everything about this film is pretty much perfect, really. It's just a really slow, gentle, pleasant film, which is a bit strange to say for David Lynch.
Yeah.
It's all about reflecting at the end of your life about what you've achieved, what you've still got to do. Again, just the main thing, it's just a really nice, slow, gentle film about reflection and It's a really weird film and all because it came out in like 1999. Must have been hard to finance.
Yeah.
But yeah, again and all, as I was talking about Nebraska, Nebraska is the same thing. An old man has to cross the country in a crazy way because he can't drive. The only difference is that
bit like Up as well.
A bit like Up.
Yeah.
The only difference is that film is much worse.
Okay.
Because it has like a lot of comedic elements that don't really work and stuff,
yeah,
and the MacGuffin is that he wants this money instead of seeing his brother. But what this is probably perfect. Everything about it, the performances are great. It looks beautiful. It's really weird. I don't know at all whether it was intentional, but there are scenes that play out like a Lynch film.
Oh yeah.
There's a really weird bit where he's like he sat at like at a fire because he stops on the way. Obviously, it takes him 6 weeks to do it, and he's just having a cookout, and then a woman comes like towards him. And it's pitch black at night. He thinks something dodgy is going to happen, but it doesn't. I actually think David Lynch was playing off his persona a bit.
Yeah.
Because there are bits where things look like they're going to go bad, but they just don't.
Yeah, like in a normal Lynch film, like who knows what could have happened.
Exactly.
Could have gone inside his mind or something, or...
Yeah.
Turned into a piece of corn.
Piece of corn, yeah. So, I mean, it's a really great film. Anyone who likes Lynch should probably check it out, especially considering that Lynch is pretty much withdrawn from filmmaking.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ever going to make a film again.
Nah, I don't think so. All if he is going to be through, like, alternative distributions, like through the intranets, or short films on YouTube, or...
Well, he makes tons of short films, if you get to his... Tons of horrible short... Have you ever...
I've seen bits of him. I think you showed me that one. Where is it? Like a film about like some stairs or something.
Yes, I was going to say that.
Yeah, I've seen
it's
that
called
one.
Staircase 1.
Yeah.
And it's a 5-minute shot of a stairway over a day, sped up.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. It's just stairs.
It's like that Andy Warhol film, which is like 4 hours of just like a picture, like a still of like the Empire State Building. It just shows it transitioning from night to day, night to day, night to day, and it goes on for 4 hours.
Yeah.
But only mercifully Lynch keeps it at 5 minutes.
Yeah, there are loads of films that are like that on that David Lynch box set that everyone hated, the Blu-ray one.
Oh yeah.
The one that you've got that I sold to you that's actually really good.
I've had no problems with it.
It's a great set, especially because it only cost me a tenner.
I think the only thing I had was like, Blue Velvet skipped a little bit, a tiny little bit.
Great story. It's probably my 5th favourite Lynch film. It's halfway in his filmography. I would give it a 10 because it's just a perfect film. It's a really sad film as well.